Where you at? Shout out to you. What up, everybody? Happy Friday. We are here. We got another one. The week blew right by. I feel like it was Sunday, literally 2 days ago. Hope you're doing okay. Just want to check in for a couple minutes, say what's up, maybe answer a question or two before I got to dip up out of here. Yeah, a little gloomy, a little overcast here in Mississippi, but nothing we can't handle. You already know. Corridor, my man. Balbus, what it do, baby? Shout out to you in Australia. Any news regarding the Justice League trailer? I hear it's awesome. That's the only news I got. I haven't seen it, but I hear it's pretty dope. And when we'll get it, I have no clue. I'm not in charge of the marketing stuff, the PR stuff, any of that. I'm just in charge of enjoying it the same way that you guys are. So shout out to South Africa. Big love to India. You already know Borg life, baby. Let's see. What's your workout meal like? I'm not sure. Right now I'm not doing too much working out. For me, it's generally about like diet more than anything else. So no, I don't really have like a set workout meal. It's been a while since I've been like in a gym. We got a little one here in the hotel we're in, and with COVID being what it is, it's been a little tough. So been doing some cardio, some running, jump roping, that kind of thing. You already know. Shout out to Malaysia. Come on. Yeah. So not too much on the workout meal side. Right now I'm just eating whatever I want. I feel like this week is a week for celebration in a lot of ways. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep eating until Sunday, and I put myself back on some kind of regimen or schedule. So Jacob Smith wants to know how you holding up. I'm holding up pretty well. Thank you for asking. Working on a project right now called Women of the Movement. The work is fulfilling. The people in charge of it are super talented and gracious and all of those things. So I feel like I'm really in my zone. Despite all the other like nonsense on the DC side of things right now. Yeah, I'm feeling good. That chapter's not necessarily closed just yet. There's always something else to talk about. There's always something else to do. And I'll keep you posted. I'm sure you guys know at this point. There's only one thing I can do and will do, and that's keep you posted on the happenings. So, shout out to Syria. Come on now. This is really changing the game. It's not even. I wish it were me. That's not even. I appreciate you saying it, but like, there are a lot of folks involved in this process, and they may not be as vocal or as face forward with it, but I literally would not be able to do anything if those folks weren't brave enough to go ahead and say the things that they need to say behind the scenes and with the investigation and all that stuff. So I appreciate you saying it, but it's a big team effort, and I'm realizing now when it comes to like corporate politics and all that, you literally, when it comes to you doing it by yourself, singularly by yourself, it's almost impossible. So big shout out to each and every person again, and I'm going to thank them for all eternity, to each and every person who lent their voice to making sure that the behavior of Joss Whedon got dealt with, to make sure that the behavior of Jeff Johns got dealt with, to make sure that the behavior of John Berg got dealt with, and those of you who are supporting the idea that Walter Hamada absolutely should be held to account for his attempted interference with the Justice League investigation. And that's something that we're far beyond done with that conversation, because what it does, I think, is it opens up a door and sets a precedent for folks who would think about wanting to speak up and speak out and going to a superior saying, hey, I want to do this, I want to talk about this thing, or could you help me escalate the issue, and to have a superior try to quash that in favor of some of the other folks that were involved in the situation. That's not anybody's place, and that's something that I find to be very concerning, deeply troubling, especially because Walter was not specifically a part of the Justice League reshoots, but him choosing to involve himself after the fact, ironically enough, him wanting to get beyond anything to do with Zack Snyder's Justice League, that pushing and that wanting to sort of just gloss over all that stuff, I think ultimately that just landed him smack in the middle of everything. And he understands it, he knows it. And, you know, there's but so long you can hide from these things. And I think it's very telling that he has not come out and spoken on his own behalf with respect to this. Nor do I think he ever will. It's a very Jeff Johns approach to handling the situation. So, you know, we'll keep plugging away, doing what we got to do to make sure that folks, at the very least, folks are made aware of the kind of person or the kind of stuff that's going on back there. Because I'd be remiss if I just was like, all right, you know, investigation done, you know, Joss, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And not at least try to forewarn people that may be coming into a situation where they're having to deal with Walter Hamada, or maybe bringing issues to him that don't get resolved for one reason or another. So for me, it's about making sure you spread awareness. You may not be able to change everything exactly how you want to, but at the very least, you can make people aware of what the situation is. So that is, at the very least, that is what I'm hoping to do, is just make sure people are aware, and so they can protect themselves going into any future situation having to do with some of these folks. So you already know. Anywho, I gotta get ready to get up out of here and get myself into a costume fitting, but I will talk to you all soon. Thank you for doing everything you're doing to continue to slow and stop the spread of COVID-19. Thank you for doing everything you're doing to help fight for and to help fight for those who may not be able to fight for themselves. And thank you for just being as positive as you possibly can through all the nonsense. So I will talk to you all later. And until next time, my friends, peace. You know, you already know.